Sirens of the Starlit Sea. Part 3. Under the shroud of night, Captain Voss and his crew sailed their formidable ship, its sails billowing like ominous specters against the starry sky, toward the sacred mermaid spotting location. Guided by Voss's sinister ambitions, they navigated through treacherous currents and concealed their approach, extinguishing lanterns to cloak their intentions in darkness. With calculated precision, they anchored within a hidden cove, deploying enchanted nets woven with malevolent purpose over the water's surface, poised to ensnare the unsuspecting mermaids. Captain Voss's sinister aim to capture the mermaids was fueled by a maelstrom of greed, power, and a ruthless desire for control. In the twisted depths of his heart, he believed that by harnessing the enchanting magic possessed by the Sirens of the Starlit Seas, he could ascend to a position of unparalleled dominance over the seas and its inhabitants. For years, Captain Voss had been plagued by a hunger for power that consumed his every thought and action. He had heard the whispers of the villagers and their tales of the Sirens' healing songs, stories that painted the mermaids as vessels of unparalleled magic. Voss saw the potential to manipulate this magic to his advantage, to commandeer the mermaids' abilities and bend their ethereal powers to his will. His motives were multifaceted. With the mermaids under his control, Voss believed he could commandeer their healing songs to create a fleet of devoted followers, imbued with unwavering loyalty through the mysterious melodies. The enchanting music that had brought solace and harmony to the villagers would become a weapon under Voss's command, a tool to bend the wills of those who dared oppose him. Furthermore, Captain Voss envisioned himself as a force to be reckoned with on the seas, a tyrant who could control the currents, bend the tides, and manipulate the very nature of the ocean itself. He believed that by subjugating the mermaids and exploiting their magical essence, he could expand his influence and extend his dominion over all who sailed the waters under his command. In essence, Captain Voss's aim to capture the mermaids was driven by a toxic combination of greed and lust for power. His desire to control the mystical forces attributed to the Sirens blinded him to the potential consequences of his actions, and he was willing to go to any lengths to achieve his malevolent ambitions. The unsuspecting mermaids, symbols of purity and enchantment, had unwittingly become pawns in his dark and treacherous game. Captain Voss, his heart consumed by avarice and a thirst for power, had stumbled upon a malevolent artifact during one of his perilous escapades, an ancient shell pendant, brimming with dark magic. This pendant held the sinister ability to mimic voices and shape illusions, a wicked tool he aimed to exploit in his quest to capture the mermaids of the Starlit Seas. Under the cloak of night, Voss and his crew positioned themselves strategically along the coastline, the cursed pendant clutched tightly in his grip. With an eerie mastery of deception, Voss activated the pendant's magic, conjuring a hauntingly accurate imitation of Nolan's voice. The phantom Nolan beckoned to Luna and her fellow mermaids, their hearts fluttering with familiarity and trust. Lured by the siren call that seemed to emanate from their newfound human friend, the mermaids swam closer, drawn toward the shore where Voss's treacherous trap awaited. But Luna, attuned to the ebb and flow of the sea's magic, sensed the discordance beneath the illusory surface. A shiver of caution raced through her, and she communicated her suspicions to her companions. United by their unbreakable bond and driven by an ancestral connection to the sea's essence, the mermaids fought back against the ensnaring enchantment. Their harmonious voices melded with the very water around them, and with a wave of Luna's hand, the liquid transformed into an array of formidable weapons. Water molds into razor-sharp tridents, swirling vortexes, and swift currents that surged with electrifying force.